gin and tonic, please, because I'm going to, tonight I'm going to put a little rhyme in things, and I'm going to go Ebonic. Black English, they called it. The train I ride is 16 coaches long. The woman I love is chocolate to the bone. Big fat mama with the meat shaking on her bone. Every time she shakes, some skinny gal and lost her home. And I was no bigger than a peanut head nigga full of jive. I used to didn't know what made things go or why I was even alive. I dug wine, blues, church, and sex. Listening to the preacher talk about the Lord and the world, what come next. Yeah, I had no ambition. I just, concerned with my nutrition. Like a hot bowl of gumbo and plain red bean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then, one day the phone rang, and it was from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I was in school, this little M here, Michigan. It was a freedom ride for us because I couldn't go to Tulane or Loyola or LSU because of the melanin factor. You see, if you were 132nd African ancestry, it was a no-no. And so Michigan told us we could come, and I'm up there, and boy, it was hard. For every 1 hour in class, you had 3 hours of reading. And if you complained, everybody looked at you and said, what the hell are you doing? You go work in the post office. And so the phone rang. It was from Chapel Hill, and it was a job offer. Director of Upward Bound. Kids had gotten into trouble, and they were going to give them a second chance. So I went down. They paid the way and all that without a frown, and we had to meet with people all day long. 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. One of these meetings, I walked in, and there was this old professor with two young professors on each side. Well, I pulled up the chair, because I thought you sit on the edge of the chair, you look right-eyed, bushy-tailed, you're ready to go. And he looked at me and he said, before they could say anything, I said, wait a minute, what am I doing here? Why am I here? I'm going to tell you why I'm here. Because across the campus, SDS, Students for Democratic Society, are shutting down this university. And they're telling you that they're putting a shade down on your white face, and they're saying to you, you got to hire somebody who looks like me. And this old Southern gentleman of a professor said, well, what do you think of integration? Oh, I said, it reminds me of a poem. I call it piano solo. You can play a song of sorts on the white keys. You can play a song of sorts on the black keys. Together, they make harmony. To which he said, well, you can also play in the cracks. I said, yes, but I guess that would make you a cracker. I knew right then I would never go to North Carolina, not for a million years. $1 million. And guess what? I'm back there right now. Things have changed a whole lot. So I just wanted to share a few of those little moments that have been kind of, along the way, a little disturbing. But I think the years I spent here, I taught at Hunter College, and I learned so many nice things from Puerto Ricans and Latinos in here when they would say, "Cómo está?" Instead of saying, "Estoy bien, gracias," you say, "Estoy tan bueno que se me pongo mejor, mi daño." I'm so right, baby. I'm like a fruit, and if I get any ripe, I'm going to split open and spill all over your sidewalk. I'd like to go to one of my inspirations, and he's no longer with us. He was one of the major breakthroughs in this whole poetry scene, Lenny Bruce. And he had a tragic life because he used profanity, and he made us think. He wrote something called Psychopathia Sexualis. It's a medical term meaning that if you have a passion for horses, like to screw a horse, then you were labeled with the psychopathy sexualis. And this is what he wrote. Psychopathia sexualis, I'm in love with a horse that comes from Dallas. Poor neurotica me. When my family found out, they raised the roof because I bought a ring to fit her whole poor brain the size of a pea. She looked so nice against the rail with the skinny long legs and a ponytail. I guess against a convention I'll never win. I'll probably wind up in a loony bin, but in my heart I'll always be free. The head shrinker said, son, your societal concept has been warped by an Oedipus Rex, which causes you to hate the opposite sex. What he didn't know was my second wife was a 10-pound named Tex. I'm paranoid and sublimated, in love with a horse that ain't been spaded. Traumatic scene, please let me be. I've been hypnotized, tranquilized, analyzed, rationalized, taking every pill from second-order Dexamil. Sitting in the dark, sitting in my parlor in the dark, you know, with my wife, and knowing her ex-lover, she's running at Belmont Park. Can be a bugger, I will admit, but it's all made up when I see her waltzing around the house in a negligee, brace, and bit. Now, like most young couples, we had a little head-out fights, deciding what's fair about our rights. You know, women's lib came in and all that kind of mess. We finally got adjusted. I was boss. And I woke one morning on the lawn that was burning a fiery cross. The Ku Klux Klan said, boy, you gotta get out, load up everything, get out of here today. Lock, stock, horse, and carriage. The Klan wouldn't stand for no mixed marriage. So I'm feeling low, ain't got a penny, but I got news for the Klan. America too is my land, you know, you dig? But feeling kind of down and out, ain't got a penny in my pocket. We're gonna volunteer for a satellite rocket, so she and me can sit and swoon and visit my first wife, who jumped over the moon. Poetry and all that jazz. Keep doing it. Thank you so much.